Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Insurmountable. I'm a big fan of this game. We had a look at it when it came out probably a year ago. It is now free this week on Epic Store. I believe XCOM 2 is as well. But anyway, you should snag them both. Both great games. So you go redeem it now, you have it free for the rest, well, forever, basically. So this is a game about overcoming mountains and climbing them. It's got survival mechanics. It's got sort of puzzle mechanics as well and pathing. It's really cool. I've always liked the idea of a game that would, you know, have you overcoming sort of nature and the survival aspects of climbing a mountain. And it's executed really well. So I love this game. I'm happy to look at it again. We're going to start fresh on the epic build, normal difficulty. So it is kind of roguelike. You have to climb the mountain, you have to climb down. There's a lot of mechanics to it. I've turned off tutorials because I'm kind of familiar myself. What else? You have to go into like the oxygen-free, the death zone or whatever it's called, right at the peak of the mountain. You can see that's where we're going, to that beacon. All the different surfaces affect your abilities, like whether you're on rock, snow, ice. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot to figure out, and it's really fun. Okay. Your adventure begins. You cast your gaze over the enormous mountain landscape. You have traveled across the globe seeking out adventure. But this island is nothing like that you have ever seen before. It's like nothing, right? As far as you can tell, it is largely unexplored. The only information you could find were a few rumors about an unknown occupying force. Okay. On the way here, you stumbled across abandoned property and lost places. You wonder what happened here, what secrets the island is keeping. Then you shake your head. It might be nice to have some answers, but your goal is clear. Reach the summit. That is why you are here. That is what drives you. Very good. Cool. Cool. So, let's have a look here. What's this? Environment and equipment, right? So these are all sort of passive effects that are going on at the moment, but this can change. You have a bit of a weather forecast, and our altitude makes a difference as well. You can see thick air. So the air is thick and clear. So we get more oxygen intake, which is good. Warm nights. So it's not so bad at nighttime. First ascent. Oh, okay, look at that. So it's going to be a little bit baby mode because it's our first go. Basic values are influenced by difficulty setting, and we have clear weather for the moment, right? Oh, okay, look, and we'll get rewards. Reach the summit. Cool. Okay, so basically you click somewhere and then your dude will path, and I believe there are like shortcuts. Tab is inventory. You can see here we've got a tent. Oh, climbing rope. Oh, for a limited time. Oh, okay. They might have added some new items since I last played. It's cool. So you can walk and you can time lapse. Toggle the speed at which the player moves. Okay, that's fine. But you can see here, see how we've clicked our path, and you can plan out the path as well with points. You can see there we're going to lose sanity, but I think our body temperature, oxygen, energy aren't really going to be adversely affected. So if you click a long path, it will give you a predictor of what it's going to do. So let's say we clicked all the way up there. You can see there we're going to lose a bunch of energy. So it gives you an idea. Oh, it also gives you a time prediction as well. And we've got events along the way, which are worth probably grabbing as well. What you can probably do is just click straight on the summit. Now you can see there we're not actually going to physically make it if we went in a straight line for it. So we have to employ strategy. We have to employ tactic. But it's cool that it gives you an idea of what the probably most direct route is, and it seems to be over there. There will be other ways often. So let's go here. Right? We'll turn up that walk speed. And every time you move through a hex, it basically moves forward. You know, it affects all your statistics and that. So that's sort of how your time lapse works. Unexpected meeting. A gust of wind catches you and you almost fall into a deep fissure. You flail wildly with your arms trying to keep your balance. Suddenly someone grabs your wrists and pulls you back from the edge. That was close. Just a second later and you would have fallen to your death. You sternly tell yourself that you really have to pay more attention. No need to press your luck when danger is at every turn. Your knee's still weak. You take a look at your rescuer. She was a young woman in a threadbare anorak. There is a green stone fastened around her neck with a leather strap. Fascinated, you stare at the hand-carved charm. Its soft glow almost hypnotizing. The stranger coughs and, without saying a word, holds out some provisions for you to take. Oh, nice. You want to give her something in return, so you search through your backpack. You finally find something and look up, but the strange woman is gone. A bizarre meeting, but you can't help but be grateful for their help. I continue my journey. Looks like they gave me an oxygen bottle, which we'll put in our backpack there. That'll come in handy. Very good. Okay. So generally when I play, I like to... We don't have any abilities or anything like that, yeah, because it is this sort of tutorial run. Let's go like that for the moment. Let's kind of straight line it, actually. How do I walk? W. There we go. Okay. So you can see here, climbing up there is actually gonna... Let me see. Let's see if you can see it there. Look at that. Actually a big chunk of energy to climb up there. Whereas, say, if you wanted to climb up there, not nearly as bad. So, as much as possible, you kind of want to avoid going up large bits like that. Now, this map's a little bit limiting. So, I don't know if we can get around it. No, see, that's a tough one. So what we will do is, instead of... See, if you wanted to go straight up there, it would probably cost us 9. But if you were to go there to there, significantly less. So planning out your ascent is pretty big. So we'll do that. Cool. Again, see if I can straight line it a little bit. Give us an idea. Off we go. Alright, we'll stop on this square here. Same story. Our stats are actually really good. Now, here's the thing as well. You see this ground here, there's a little exclamation mark. That is dangerous terrain. Sort of a dice roll goes on the background because it's rough. So you can visually tell. So we could climb up there to see what that treasure is, which we will. We could also explore the cave. Let's do that. Up we go. Our sanity's ticking down a bit, and so's our energy, but you know, so it goes. Okay. Nearby an abandoned camp. There are some vacuum flasks filled with tea. You could take time to search the tents. I thoroughly searched the tents. It's going to take me a long time and I'll lose a lot of sanity. And body temperature by the look of it. Oh, no, I'll lose body temperature, sorry. Yeah, bugger it. Let's do it. You find 2 vacuum flasks filled with tea. Perfect. There you go, they'll give you your body temperature back. Nice. Now that we're at night time, our heat decay is going to be much more significant. Let's go check out this cave, because you can potentially shelter in caves as well. You enter a cave, it's dry and sheltered from the wind. Oh, I lie down and sleep, right? Because you don't need to use the tent, and the tent has limited uses, so sleeping without a tent is not great. Sleep briefly or sleep long. You can see there that that's going to fill up our body temperature pretty well, and that's kind of overkill. But it's worth noting that if we did that, we can sleep through the night. Do you know what I mean? And get back into warmer weather. Looks like clear weather. But we'll just do briefly. Briefly's fine. That'll get all our stats back. And then we're nearly going to be into the AM. And we'll just walk out the rest of it. Okay. So, back on mission. Oh, look at that. That looks shit. We don't want to do that at all. Yeah. Let's do that. It's a bit of a struggle, isn't it? Now, what is this that we've got? Reduce the energy cost of climbing for a limited time. We might use that, actually. 3 hours. How much does... Plus 3 hours, hang on. Yeah. Oh, stormy weather. Okay, let's use that hook here. Do you want to use the climbing rope? Yes, I do. Okay, up we go. Cut back on that energy cost because we're doing some high climbing now. Our temperature's coming back though, even though, because we're moving, you know. Temporary effects, right. You catch a whiff of tantalizing fragrance on the breeze. You follow your nose, which leads you to an indigenous man standing in front of a ramshackle hut, a mysterious brew bubbling away in his brewing kettle as it sits over an open fire. The scent alone is invigorating. What sort of effect might a brew have on you if you were to take a sip? Approach the stranger and ask for a taste? I sneak up and steal some? I continue. No, I'll ask him. I'll be polite about it. When the stranger notices you, he beams. Before you can say anything, he dips a ladle into the kettle and offers you a sample of the brew. And that's not all. He plucks a few herbs hanging from a nearby drying line and offers them to you as well. You are overwhelmed by his hospitality, but you feel like you can't accept both. You don't want to be greedy. Oh, I want that brew. Hang on. It's going to give me XP and energy. I mean... No, I want the brew, even though the herbs might be the better decision, but I'm going to just play the game, you know? I'm going to drink that brew. All right, so we can level up and we can buy passives just like any roguelike, right? Warm thoughts. Whenever you use a consumable item, you get a body temperature. Yeah, gain some energy, body temperature, and oxygen when waking up. Okay. Whenever you reach a point of interest, gain sanity. Let's do that because we don't actually have a lot to offset our sanity loss at the moment. We still have that temporary effect for the climbing, so we're going to climb up to here. Closed container. You come across a corrugated metal shipping container covered in rust. It is closed by means of a massive lock. Maybe the occupiers use it as a storage facility. You could try and break it open with a rock. I try to break the lock. Oh, that's a bit rude. Let's do it. Success. The lock breaks and you're able to see inside the container. All the effort paid off and you find some valuable equipment. Oh, look at this. An oxygen mask. Correct. Let's go. So this plus oxygen per hour while moving, plus oxygen change per hour while resting. Right, so we're going to put that on because there's no real disadvantage to not having it on. How are we going with this temporary? Mindfulness. Oh, it's temporary. I didn't realize that mindfulness was temporary. I guess my hook's worn off, hey? Where's the peak? I can't even see it. Up there somewhere? Jeez, it's getting a bit rough, this terrain, isn't it? Let's reactivate this. See if that makes a difference. All right, off we go. Off we go. Oh, all right. So this is because we stepped on dangerous terrain, and this is a failed die roll. As you pick your way across some boulders on the edge of a precipice, you notice an indigenous man below you waving his arms frantically. He's trying to tell you to hurry. Many of the rocks are loose and in danger of plummeting to the depths. Well, I'll go quickly then. As you hop from rock to escape the danger zone as quickly as possible, you twist your ankle. You yelp in pain, but you hobble on until you feel firm ground beneath you again. You pause to examine your injury. Your ankle is already swelling up. Well, that's not great. So, here we go. We've got sprained ankle. Plus 30% energy cost on all terrain. Oh, that's not great, is it? Right. No, I don't want to double back for that. Alright, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Oh, hang on, there's a little cave down here. Alright, yeah, let's pop in there. Let's pop in there and see what's going on. Alright. You're in a cave just after a few steps. You feel an icy wind on your face. It seems to be coming from inside. Oh, I follow the wind. Countless stalactites hang from the ceiling, blocking your path. As you deftly search for gaps between the enormous rock formations, ducking beneath them, you suddenly hear a grinding noise. At the last second, you narrowly dodge the pointed projectile that comes crashing down from above. It was a hair's breadth from piercing your torso. Oh, goodness. Then you see something that makes your blood run cold. A short distance ahead of you is a corpse, riddled with stalactites. The poor soul. If only he'd had your luck. Feeling more than a little queasy, you rummage through the fur pouch he was carrying. You find valuable equipment and hastily tuck it into your pack and then turn to leave. This place is just too dangerous. Oh, what is this? Crampons. Very good. So we can wear them as boots, and that's going to make us climb ice better. I lie down and sleep. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to persevere. Oh, we're also going to level up. Okay, so what's this? Limited time effect. Ah, whereas these are permanent. Okay. Active until the end of the mission. Limited time effect. Control breathing. Plus oxygen. Oh, that's cool. This is cool. They've changed it a little bit. Maybe we take the controlled breathing. I feel like taking permanent upgrades is just a win. Full stop, right? Okay. Let's put on those boots. Nice. No, don't do that. Yeah, alright. Oh, shit. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in here. No. Okay, let's go see what's going on with that cave. Okay, our body temperature's coming back. O2's coming back. Our energy's bleeding, but, you know, as to be expected. Alright. You enter a network of caves. Towards the rear, you notice an extinguished campfire. Lying in front of it is a stranger, bundled up in a fur blanket. Oh. I wake the stranger. Yeah, bugger it. Let's wake him up. You approach the mountaineer, but he doesn't react. You bend over and gently shake him. The stranger blinks in bleary disbelief and sits up. After a while, he begins to clear away his camp and pack up his belongings. Before he goes, he reaches into his pack and shares provisions with you. You thank the stranger, but he pays you no heed. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm not going to lie down next to the bloody dude and just go to sleep. Now, sleep briefly or sleep long. That might be the smart move. Make the most of it. Here we go. Just rejuvenate, you know. What's the weather like tomorrow? Clear. Cool. God damn, look at that. Jeez, look at how big an energy hit you take from that. I don't know if there's another way around. Let's go. Let's just take the hit. Can't see shit, eh? Alright. A shrine. A golden eagle suddenly lands in front of you, its wings carrying it majestically to the ground. Fascinated, you watch it, and it watches you too, unafraid. You can't explain it, but the encounter feels magical. Fully wrapped up in this moment, you regain warmth or sanity. Oh, give me sanity. So yeah, the shrines tend to give you 2 choosable upgrades. Well, there you go. You can sort of see it beaming through the night. All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Will it automatically stop me here? It will. All right. You discover an oxygen mask at the bottom of a very narrow and very steep crevasse. You could squeeze into the crevice and climb down to retrieve the mask. Well, I give it a try. Bugger it, yeah. You slowly climb down the crack of the ice. The tightness makes you feel uncomfortable and breathing is difficult. What if you get stuck? I keep trying. I turn around. I can take the oxygen hit because I already have an oxygen mask. I don't know, maybe this one's different or better or who knows. You did it. You have the oxygen mask in your hands. You can continue on your way. Wonderful. Oh, it's identical to the one I've already got. Oxygen mask. 0.75, 0.7. Okay, well, whatever. I've got it now. Who cares? All right, let's just keep stumbling through the dark. I'm sure this isn't a fucking terrible idea. Hang on. We can probably path up here better. Let's do that. Oh. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Nice. Abandoned radio relay station. You cannot believe your eyes. It's a fallen antenna that's blocking your path. I stay and look around. I climb over and continue on my journey. I take a detour and continue on my journey. Well, I get XP for that, which I kind of really want. I don't want to stay and look around. I want to overcome this. I take a detour. But it's going to set me back time, which I'd rather not. Bugger it. Let's just climb over it. As you clamber over the iron struts, you notice an open crate amidst all the scraps of metal. You lie on your belly to reach in and fish out a few provisions. As you try to get back up, you lose your balance, falling down and gashing your knee. We've got a spare tent. Holy shit. Fuck yeah. And a level up. All right, so this is temporary. Fresh air. Reduce time cost when moving while oxygen is high. Only active if oxygen is above 60. That's so good. I like that. Clear mind. Reduce energy cost while moving while sanity is high. Reduce energy cost. Oh, that's probably even better. Reduce energy cost is what we need. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Can we get up another way there? I don't think we can. Yeah, let's just do it and be done. Look how much energy that's draining. Oh my god. I guess I do have my leg that's injured that's causing problems. Oh, another shipping container. Oh, we've seen this before. Break the lock? Yes. I keep trying. Oh, yeah. Success. What's in there? Like a helmet or something. I can put it on my head. Minus health loss and events. Oh, yeah. That's not that helpful. Okay. Canned food. Let's do it. Give me that boost. Now, similar to the long dark, once one of your stats drops down below 0, you start losing health, right? You discover an intact tent. There is no one in sight, but the embers in the fire pit are still glowing. The camp is obviously being used by someone. It could contain a valuable item. Oh, I search the camp. Pinch their bloody shit. Let's go. Tent with an unusual symbol catches your eye. You plunder it. The valuable equipment. Oh, we got new boots. Nice. There you go. We'll leave them an oxygen mask because I'm just a good bloke. Minus energy cost on stone, minus energy cost on ice. Now this is where the game can get a bit fiddly because you will start just swapping between inventory bits and pieces to try and min-max. What's going on here? Controlled breathing again, mindfulness. Mindfulness 2. Right, so even though it's temporary, it is a higher level than the previous one that I got. That's kind of cool. Can't stop now. Plus sanity while moving. I don't really need the sanity at the moment. Let's just go control breathing. I don't need that, but it could come in helpful in the death zone. Okay, let's go. Oh, for crying out loud. While moving through rough stony terrain, you step on a treacherous piece of rock, twisting your ankle. Oh, great. Lovely. Wonderful, even. Right, so that's not ice, that's snow, so we don't want to necessarily change our boots. Right, but where we can, we want to go on stone. Look at that, we're running out of energy so much. So we might have to rest up shortly. Oh, dead mountaineers. Lying on the ground are 2 dead mountaineers. It looks like they haven't been there for long. You recognize the symbol in their clothing. It's the same one from the tent that you plundered. Oh, you're going to put that on me, are you? Whatever. Maybe don't leave your tent unattended. Idiots. We might have to... Well, we've got a shitload of tents. So what we might do is just sleep. And you can use the tent, but you can turn off using the tent, and it's not great for your sanity and your body temperature, right? Sleep briefly, sleep long. Yeah, because it does use up the use. Let's make the most of it. It's going to put us into nighttime as well. Okay. Cool. Cool. And then that's where we're at. And I suppose we could climb up there. I'm tempted to use this one more. Health loss and events. I'm not that worried about that. Though I guess if I've got max oxygen, maybe I should put it on, you know? No. Alright, cool. But yeah, there's Insurmountable. It's great. It's cool. Once you start getting, you know, 3 pairs of boots and 4 sets of, you know, climbing gear, it does become this min-max tabbing in and out of inventory to change your boots to fit the right terrain, which I think is fiddly. But I mean, otherwise, you know, in the scheme of things, I still think it's a fantastic game. Anyway, happy to show it off. Go and grab it while it's free. Let me know if you want to see some more on the channel. Otherwise, we might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.